Hi everyone, this is my first time making a video review, so here we go. I am wanting to cover with you guys a few makeup finds that I was excited to come upon yesterday. I went to Rite Aid and they have a good sale going on some of their CoverGirl makeup. It is buy one get one half off. Physicians Formula is buy one get one 75% off, and you can't beat that for a really good brand. And I believe that maybe Rimmel London was buy one get one 50% off. You do not have to have a Rite Aid Wellness or Plenty card to take advantage of that sale, so if you have a Rite Aid near you, go hit it up. But a couple of the things I wanted to cover that I found have actually become some of my new faves. So today I'm wearing a Wet n Wild lipstick, and it is a beautiful brown shade. Oh, by the way, I'm in my office. So this will not be the usual setting, but I'm taking advantage of the fact that I'm still on lunch, I have the office to myself, and I'm doing a review. So the shade that I found, I do not have a brown lipstick. This is my first brown lipstick that I believe I have purchased. This was only $1.99 at Rite Aid, and it is in the shade 533D Cashmere, and it is a beautiful shade. The wear is actually fantastic. I did reapply because I just had lunch, so but for the most part it had stayed on from about 8 to 12 today, with very little wear to it. Now when you do eat, it will wear off some, but one application throughout the workday I think is pretty good. It does have a bit of a shine to it. I don't know, pardon all the bumps and stuff, but I do really particularly like this color. Now another thing that I have discovered is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush in the color Mellow Wine, and I am wearing it right now. I don't know if you can tell very well in this lighting, but I was looking for a shade that was not so much pink, because pink tends to look just kind of odd on my face, but you can't really tell very well. But right there is the shade, and I'm in love. For my complexion and my skin tone, it is perfect. Now my favorite find, oh, and this was only $2.99. So now my favorite find though was this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Palette in Catwalk Pink. These shades are gorge, guys. Okay, so they don't have individual names for the colors, but I'm just going to do a little bit of a swatch for each of them. So here is the base brown gold, kind of like a very tannish gold, I would think, but on my hand it looks kind of white, but in the palette it's more of like a gold. And then we have the first pink, which is right there. You can tell it's a bit kind of got that pink hue to it, and these are so much better in real life. So here is the second pink right there, and then this is the like bronze gold, like I would think a bronzer would look like, and it is beautiful, and I wish you could just see that shimmer. I love it. Now you can use each color individually, or you can do a mix of them. I used the first two here today to kind of do a bit of a highlight, and my makeup's worn off a little bit because I have misplaced my makeup mist by e.l.f. So I need to buy a new makeup mist. So you're going to see a little bit of shine and stuff on here. I've not reapplied any makeup today, but there's a bit of a shine right there, which was from these two colors, and they are so pretty. Now I also want to cover a few of my favorite things that I use on pretty much an everyday basis. The first would be the e.l.f. Hydrating Primer. I use just one squirt of this all over my face, and I have pretty dry skin, especially around my eyebrows and the sides of my nose. people tend to be oily like on their forehead and their nose. I'm actually kind of the opposite. So I end up with a bit of a dry patch here and here. So the hydrating primer, in addition to my face wash and my moisturizing routine, really helps with that. And so my next product after the primer is foundation. Now I go with the Physicians Formula foundation in light because it is one of the only foundations I have found that really matches my skin tone, because I'm one of those odd people where I tan really well when I'm in sunlight, but my face and my neck when I tan don't quite match. So I have found this foundation works best for my skin tone, and it goes on like a dream. It stays fairly well. Definitely one of the better foundations that I have purchased before. I believe this was $13 at Walmart. It comes with a really cute brush as well. I typically use my my Bare Minerals foundation brush, or I will use one of the like the teardrop sponges. And then this is my go-to eyeshadow palette right now. It is the Blushed Nudes by Maybelline. On my Instagram, I'm always tagging them because I love this palette, and I'm pretty sure you can see which ones are my favorite, which is this quad here. Now the good thing about this palette is on the back, if you're not a makeup guru, which I'm not by any means, it tells you how to use it. So you have your duos, and it tells you which colors to use with your duos there. You have your trios, so it'll tell you which ones to utilize in a trio and where to apply it actually as well. And then the quads. And so I typically do a quad. Today I just did a trio. I didn't want to do like the smoky IV. But the good thing about this palette is you can mix and match pretty much any of those colors in there, and it's going to look good. I love browns and pinks, mostly because it complements my blue eyes and my skin tone. So yeah, go to eyeshadow palette. It was $10.99 at Rite Aid. They were buy one get one half off, but they really only had the blush nudes. They had the nude palette, but for my purposes I had enough browns, so I wanted to do something a little different. Finally, my last find that has become one of my favorites is the NYX Intense Butter Gloss. Now I have purchased two of these, both similar shades, but this one is probably my favorite. This is the shade Oatmeal Raisin. It was I believe $3.99 at Ulta, and I was looking for a gloss that had quite a bit of a tint and wasn't that sticky. This one fulfills both of those. Beautiful shade. Gives you a bit of that mauve kind of color for your lips, and it smells fantastic. I also have the shade Black Cherry Tart. It is a bit darker than this, which you cannot tell in this lighting, but I have tried to go gray. It kind of looks blonde right now. But the Black Cherry Tart and Ulta's shade Mulberry lipstick really complement this kind of hair color. So that's it for my first video review blog kind of thing, if you will. And until next time, I will see you later.